I'm going to show you a lovely recipe for the Connemara Hill leg of lamb, which is such a unique product. So I'm going to talk you through this in a moment. It's a recipe that's in the Simply Better Make Christmas for Everyone. So you can go online, you can look up the recipes, you can pick this up in your local Dunnes stores, and I'll just show you the recipe here. So there's lots of lovely recipes, but this is what we're going to concentrate on here. So it's cooked with Nevin roast lamb. We're going to do boulangere potatoes. I'm going to show you that it's really simple. One tray dish, which is beautiful. I love that kind of way of cooking. So pick up the recipes. There's lots of very easy, delicious starters, some main course, some little party bites. So I think you'll really enjoy it. Okay, for the potatoes, peel about maybe 5-6 rooster potatoes. So we're slicing them nice and thin. Now this is a gadget called a Japanese mandolin. You can do it by hand, but when you have a little gadget like this, each slice is going to be the same thickness. So I'll just show you exactly what I mean. So keep your hand flat using the tea towel, and the reason why I use the tea towel is to stop it from slipping. Lovely, Mela, thanks a million. So just put a little bit of pressure on that. And then we're going to move this over here. So I already have lots done. So see that there, slice them. Now this can be done ahead if you want to. You can have these sliced, store them in cold water else they're going to go black. We're going to layer it. So it's cooked in some stock, some chicken stock. I'll show you that in a moment. And this is 3 small onions or 1 large onion, peeled and sliced and just cooked with some rapeseed oil, butter and salt. That's it. So that's where you're going to get the most delicious flavour. So this is my roasting tray. It's a part of my cookware collection. I've just buttered it. So just in case you're wondering what it is, just lots of lovely butter. You can oil it, but butter is just far nicer. I think so, and gives the most beautiful flavour. So let's get lots of lovely potatoes here and kind of spread them out. If you can see that lovely layer there. So we'll just go with 1 layer and then we'll do the onions. So you just go right to the edge. So this is going to work as a trivet for the actual leg of lamb. Now we're going to literally put our onions. So just literally arrange them all around the potatoes. Scrape them out. Such a simple recipe. You cook them, slice them nice and thinly, and you literally cook them for about maybe 20-25 minutes until they're lovely and soft. Don't get colour in them. That's not what we're looking for. We're just looking to soften them and to start the cooking process. One of my favourite herbs, I'm using 2 of my favourite herbs, some rosemary and some lovely fresh thyme. So I'm going to literally cut this here. And then with the fresh thyme, we're going to pick this lovely little kind of leaves off. So see that there. So see, for your turkey gravy, thyme is a great herb. It really is gorgeous. Pardon me. So just literally pick that off, and then this goes over the onion. So can you see the way I've done that? I've layered it up. We're going to put more potatoes, cover it with stock, then we're going to put a leg of lamb on it, and that's it. It goes into the oven. It's so simple. So this can be enjoyed any time over the holiday period and throughout the year. It's a lovely recipe for lamb, I think so. So the potatoes are going to catch all that lovely juices that come from the lamb. So more potatoes. So you remember you slice them nice and thin, but not too thin. Can you see that there? So they really are a nice little bit of a bite, bit of a texture there, which is exactly what we want. So just literally just perfect. Now, may as well use these all here. So I just peel them with a potato peeler, slice them nice and thin, and then just store them in a little bit of cold water. So that's really our trivet. Going to put some salt and pepper, and then just some chicken stock is fine for this. So completely cover this. That goes on there. Some lovely salt. And then we have a little bit of black pepper. Perfect. Now even that on its own is so tasty. You can actually cook that off in the oven. So we're going to talk about our beautiful leg of lamb. So this is the leg of lamb here. So it's the Connemara Hill lamb, so it's the black-faced lamb, PGI status, which means it's protected geographical indication, and this is the Board B quality mark. So I got these in my local Dunnes stores. They were frozen. I just defrost them in the fridge, and you can pick them up anytime and keep them in your freezer. They're available fresh or frozen. So that's what you're looking for, that beautiful Borbia quality mark. And I met these farmers who rear and are just so passionate about, producing this lamb. It's fed on heathers and herbs, and it's a really unique product. We use the same lamb in the restaurant. We get the rump of lamb and the shoulder, and then the sweetbreads, and it is an excellent product, I have to say. One thing is about it, it's so consistent and delicious. So I want to show you what I've done. So we just literally made little incisions just with the knife. Can you see that? So that's what you do there, and you literally push in the rosemary and some sliced garlic. So this is a very kind of a classic, simple little recipe here. For me, it's about the lamb. The lamb really is the star of the show. Now I already have one roasted, so I'm going to take it out in a minute. Have your oven preheated at 200 degrees, and that's a fan oven. And then after about 30 minutes, reduce the oven to 180. Again, that's fan oven. So my leg of lamb would have taken just over about an hour and 20 minutes. I wanted it just lovely and golden brown. We're going to drizzle it now with some rapeseed oil, and then it's just going to go in. So just lift it up onto the lovely sliced potatoes, and then we're just going to wash my hands now, salt and pepper, and then it's going to go into the oven. So just to recap, with the lamb, if you can, bring it to room temperature so it relaxes and that's when you're roasting meat, that's really important. Drizzle it with some of this lovely Irish rapeseed oil. That's it there, from Dairy Karma. You've seen me using that in lots of my videos. So we're going to put some of this over, a little bit of sea salt, and then some black pepper, and that's it. So sliced potatoes, some chicken stock, a little bit of thyme, and some cooked onion. So that's the boulangere potatoes. This is a kind of a classic French recipe, but using the very best of Irish ingredients. Our wonderful, humble potatoes and the most delicious lamb that you can taste. So lots of that lovely black pepper. So I'm going to take out the lamb. I'm going to do a little bit of a switch here. I'll move this out of the way. This can go into the oven, because if you leave it like this, the potatoes will go black. Into the oven, just to recap, at 200 degrees. And then after about 30 minutes, I reduce the oven to 180, and it takes about an hour and 15-20 minutes. It takes about 20 minutes per pound plus 20 minutes for the lamb. So I'm going to take out the lamb that I've already roasted. So I've switched the oven off. I've let it rest, and that's really important, and I just want to show you this. I'm going to bring it right out here and just show Imelda, and she can get right into it. So just be careful. It's heavy, it's hot, it's delicious, and how nice does that look? That's the kind of a dish that you place in the center of the table. Get your carving knife and fork out, slice it. You don't need a gravy, I don't think so with that, or you can make a separate gravy, but it's those lovely, lovely juices that come from the lamb, and that beautiful, if you look here, look at how beautiful and golden brown that is. I've enjoyed lots of beautiful lamb in my career as a chef. This is definitely some of the best lamb I've ever eaten. It's the Connemara Hill Mountain lamb, roasted with some garlic, some rosemary, which works well. You can use thyme, by the way. But on that boulangere potatoes, it's just so delicious. It's moist, it's succulent. You cook the lamb the way you like it. But very important, when it comes out of the oven, let it rest for 10-15 minutes. You can cover it in tin foil, and you're just going to have a feast. So enjoy this recipe. And lamb, especially around Christmas time, the Connemara Hill Mountain lamb, you can get it in the freezer department in Dunnes Stores, or you can also get it in the fridge department, fresh or frozen, whichever you prefer. But enjoy this very unique product. Happy cooking and a very happy Christmas. Thank you.